Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. I hope you guys are having a good day. How y'all doing? Come on in here. Surprise, 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 surprise. Yeah. I just want to come on here for a little bit and talk to y'all. Come on in here. Come on in here. I know it ain't no notifications, none of that. The avatar there. And y'all, when y'all pop in here, let me know if you can hear me. And tap that like button as you come in so others will know that I am live. I'm on here live. I'm waiting and watching. Let's see. So far, so far. Don't see nobody. I ain't feel like plugging up the laptop and doing all that extra stuff. I just want to talk to the people for a little bit. Just talk to y'all for a little bit. I'm waiting. Y'all probably ain't getting the daggone notifications because, like I said, I just thought about coming live because I had some stuff I want to talk about. Yeah, I see somebody in here. Hey. Type in the chat. Let me know if you hear me, if you can hear me clearly. I don't even know how I can display this on the thing. I'm doing this for my other jigamabob again. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see something. So y'all bear with me. No, I don't want to hide y'all messages. I want to see them. So y'all just type. Somebody type and let me know if y'all can hear me. Oh yeah, I see y'all popping in. Hey everybody, come on in here. Come on in here. Listen, I got some things I want to talk about. Well, really, it's got to do a lot with a whole lot. Y'all just come on in. Y'all like, damn, yo, I thought you supposed to be asleep by now. You an old lady and stuff like that. But one thing about me, it don't take a lot for me. I don't need a lot of little rest. I can sleep for a couple of hours. Take me like 4 hours and I'm good for the whole day. So anyway, but I want to pop on here because I'm thinking about some things, y'all. Listen, we first of all, this would trigger the live stream. Okay, so I was out and about today, making some moves, like I do, right? And me and husband, we all over in the streets. And I ran across a lady, and she had a mask on. Hey, James, what's going on? How you doing, babe? Nice to see you. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. Look, I just popped on here because I want to holler at y'all. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so the lady we was in this store, right? And this lady, it was a black lady. She had on one of those masks on her face. You know how you had the mask during the COVID? So she was like, "Hey, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you." And I was like, "Hey, thank you, same to you, right?" And how about the lady? Oh, you can hear me. We can hear you. Greetings to you too, baby. So she said, yeah, she said, yeah, it's Happy Thanksgiving. I said, yeah, same to you. And she said, well, I done started my cooking already, child, because I want to be able to enjoy my Thanksgiving. What's up, boss man? Before I start, let me keep on speaking to y'all as y'all come in, because I want to talk to everybody. Hey, boss man, how you doing? Y'all type in. I'm gonna call you out. And what happens with this thing that I'm on? This is my what you call this daggone thing? The iPad. Yeah, sense of over sound. Yeah. So when you pop this thing come up, I can see y'all when y'all type, but then it'll go away real quick. So I'm gonna be watching y'all at the same time while I'm talking. All right. So anyway, let's talk about this. So anyway, I'm in the store. Lady comes in the store. She has her little mask on and she tells me Happy Thanksgiving, sound real pleasant and everything like that, right? So I'm like, I said, I'm doing good. She's like, yeah. She said, well, I'm started cooking my Thanksgiving now. I done took my sweet potatoes and started doing them and I'm washing my greens and I'm like, washing your greens and making your sweet potatoes already. Thanksgiving ain't till next Thursday. I'm thinking that, but I ain't say it. And I know my face was like, huh? And my husband was looking at me right, and I wanted to bust out laughing because the look that he gave me was like, "What the fuck?" Right? But I was trying to contain myself, right? So, think about this, y'all. This would trigger this thought. First of all, I don't have nothing to do with nobody's belief and what they celebrate and all that, right? That's all to each his own. But listen, when you talking to people, just say how you doing, because everybody don't celebrate that. And me personally, if you know the meaning and what happens to Thanksgiving and what we're celebrating, what we're actually celebrating is the demise of our ancestors, some of our ancestors, the indigenous people, which were the so-called Indians that they're calling. We weren't Indians. It was us. It was our black asses that they were slaughtering. Okay, and we celebrate that every Thanksgiving. So if you don't believe me, do your research and figure it out and find it out. But anyway, most of the time, and they set it up real nicely the way the way these people got this thing set up. What's up, Salaya Beyond? Nice to see you, brother. Yeah, and the way they got this set up is they give you days off so you can celebrate this demonic holidays. All of them are paganistic holidays anyway, and I'm gonna start diving deep on y'all so y'all be knowing what y'all doing. And when we continue to do these rituals over and over again, all we're doing is increasing that negative energy and bringing back those demons. Just like you can invoke the your ancestors. In other words, you can call on them and they come to you, and they surface. If you knew the power that you had as individuals, you wouldn't be doing this thing, right? So there's nothing wrong with family getting together, celebrating, and have a good time. You shouldn't just wait to this one time of the year to do that anyway. Now, a lot of us do, and this when I was thinking, talking about this to this lady in the store, right? I'm thinking to myself, I was talking what I was telling my husband. I said, see, now this is the type of family member that you don't want to be a part of your family. Because if anytime somebody got to start cooking a whole week before Thanksgiving to impress other family members, then we're in trouble. You did? Because I bet you any amount of money that she's having a whole lot of problems with people in her family, that they don't get along. And she trying to impress her family. So you got a lot of family members trying to impress other family members, and ain't nobody got shit. And it is crazy. It's really crazy that somebody gonna start cooking this early for Thanksgiving if that's what you celebrate. I don't care what you're doing, but don't nobody cook a week ahead of time. That's all I'm saying, right? But I'm also saying, or making one of you guys to be aware of what you're doing when you celebrate some of these holidays, especially this one coming up, right? And a whole lot of y'all don't have eggs in the refrigerator. Like say all these people buy all this food for Thanksgiving. They got the turkey, they got they got the dressing, they got the macaroni cheese, they got the desserts, they got the greens, they got all kinds of ham and all kinds of shit on that table. And I mean, in other words, the cup runneth over, right? And all the family get together. And think about this: half of the family members are getting together to eating all this shit, which is the foods that are not good for you, because those foods taste good, but we know it's not good for our bodies, right? So we're gonna not only eat one plate or eat a little dab of this or a dab of that, we're gonna take plates home and shit, and then we're gonna eat it for a whole damn 3-4 days later. Then some of us gonna take it and put it in the deep freezer and freeze some of it. We're gonna do all of these things, right? To harm our bodies. So in other words, we are unalived more than one time, and we're unaliving ourselves. Generational curse. That's the generational curse that this particular holiday is putting on our people. Gorging yourself out, eating things that you ain't supposed to be eating, right? So we're getting unalived over and over again every year from the time this so-called holiday began. Think about how many people in our families, how many generations have been destroyed over and over again simply by celebrating this particular holiday. Let that sink in for a minute, y'all. Just let that sink in for a minute. Think about that. Think about it. Just think about that. Yeah, we're definitely been hoodwinked and bamboozled. We sure have, you know. And it's crazy. It's just really crazy. And we thinking that we having a good time because we playing music, we reminiscing. Some family members getting all drunk up. Some families have. I'm talking about the black family. They get together on Thanksgiving. Some will get to fighting and all that kind of shit. Arguing. I mean, everybody got that stuff going on in that family. Other family members talking about the other family members. And here's the kicker of the whole thing: the ones that's trying to impress you, the ones that's hosting the Thanksgiving dinner, trying to impress you, chances are they can't afford it. You bring a little plate over. Some of y'all got people saying, look, want everybody to bring a dish or something. They actually ask people to bring a dish and all this old kind of stuff, right? Just bring a little dish over. And you can't even afford to buy the dish because you got your damn bills due. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to try to scramble to get that little dish together, put all that pressure on each other. And half of the family don't even like each other. Don't even speak to each other during the weekdays just to call them and say, hey, cuz, or hey, mom, or hey, dad, or, hey, sis, hey, bruh, how you feeling today? Somebody don't even speak to each other until the holidays come. You know, that's some crazy shit. How dysfunctional is that? And we act like we don't have dysfunctional families and everybody else do, but we don't. Shit. When you know better, you should do better. For real, for real. I'm telling you. And just think about this. The foods that, just think about the Thanksgiving dishes. Look how high in sodium that those Thanksgiving dishes are. Look at the stuffing. You see that starch in the stuffing? I'm talking about, let's talk about making food from scratch. And when you make it from scratch, it's just as destructive as it is when you go and get it store bought, the processed food. You see what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling y'all, you better save yourself because year after year, keep doing the same thing. And then we feed our babies that. We feed our children that stuff too, y'all. Don't forget, we have Thanksgiving dinner. Not only the adults are there, but the children are there too. Y'all giving the children the little chicken bones and the little mashed potatoes, and y'all giving the children the same thing. You feeding them what the grown folk eat. That shit crazy. And don't forget the alcohol, y'all. We're gonna be drinking. And every family got to bring out the bottle. And somebody gonna have some in the trunk of the car, underneath the seat of the car, in the glove compartment. Shit. Y'all gonna even put pennies together to get a bottle together if y'all got a family that struggle. You know what I mean? Got all the food there. But y'all might have to put a little change up. The guys get together and put up a little change in the background, and somebody be the runner to go to the store to get the liquor. So now we not only full with the food and all the shit that the food give us and the problems that we have with the food. Now you laughing, but I'm telling you, y'all know how niggas is. They got to put up pennies and shit. I got some brothers that used to put up pennies to get a damn 40 ounce and split the damn bill. Shit, they used to split it before they go out the street and hustle, just so they can get a kickstart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is the typical family right here. I'm just saying, this shit is crazy as hell. So now you got the food messing you up on the inside, and then you're gonna get the drink and top it off with the drinks. And the ladies may say, well, shoot, well, we don't drink, we just make the food and stuff. We'll just cook the food or whatever. But we're killing our people. We're the ladies, the women that's preparing this. See, our hands are for the nurture. Our hands are to nurture this our family, to feed them. We are supposed to be the nurturers, as the mothers of these of the men. We're supposed to be the nurturers. So I'm just saying, we feeding them poison. We just feeding them poison. It's just simple as that. That's as easy as way to say it. We feeding our family poison, and we've been doing it for generation after generation, repeating this cycle of the so-called holiday we call Thanksgiving, of people destroying, of those people destroying our people that were already here before they came here, living a peaceful life, eating the things that we were supposed to be eating, and now we just done fucked it up, and we done killing generations of people. And here's one thing I challenge you all to do. Every year, when Thanksgiving comes, if you don't believe what I'm saying, y'all, on this Thanksgiving day, take a family picture, a whole picture of all the people that's at your Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, make sure they standing up and their faces real clear. You can see everybody, down to the children. Take a picture of them. And next year, when you have another Thanksgiving dinner, see who's missing out that picture, who's passed away. Start Xing out the faces of the ones that's passed away. And then write down what they died from. I guarantee you it's going to be either high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, right? These are going to be some of the ailments. Arthritis, crippling arthritis. Some may have dementia. You understand? Some going to have strokes from the high blood pressure. Every year, when you're going around that table and you're going to celebrate this so-called demonic holiday, and I'm calling it that simply because of the slaughter and the things that happened to our people, our ancestors, and we continue to celebrate this, right? Put a stamp on it and give it all the energy. And we gather in groups. So think about this. When you when you gather, when it's more than one person, and they gather in groups, and they have that same energy, so that vibration is going to be high on Thanksgiving Day. Not only are you going to be drunk with the alcohol that you're drinking, you're not going to be thinking clearly with all that heavy food that you eat, right? So all of that energy and all of those feelings that those people are feeling at that family function, is going to be heightened, right? Which is going to make the curse increase and the energies increase. You understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm breaking it down. What's up, Kevin? Nice to see you, baby. Yeah, all the energy is going to be increasing, which means that we're going to get it tenfold over and over again. It's almost like sending a prayer, right? It's almost like sending a prayer, praying on your own family demise. It's carrying it over. See, that's what I'm saying. But we don't think like that because a lot of us, we're spiritual beings, but we don't activate our sense of spiritual intelligence because we're so fogged up. Hey, Susan, how you doing, baby? You stopping by? Yeah, yeah, hit that thing. You going to bed? We're going on to bed, baby. Going on night night. And have a good night, baby. Yeah. But I'm just saying, y'all, listen, we got to do better. We got to do better. And see, and then we teaching it to our children, right? So some of us matriarchs that's been here, the mamas and some of these the fathers, the old timers, that's been around, instead of them telling people what's going on, because some of them do know what's happening and why they celebrate it, but they just feel like, oh, it's just a good time. We just gonna have a good time, and ain't nothing to that. They might not even want to try to explain it to you guys. But think about it. Why is it that most of y'all get those days off? Don't they shut down on, like I said, Thanksgiving's on a Thursday, right? So don't they shut down like on Thanksgiving Day and don't have some of the stores shut down so people are not working? They make it convenient for you to be at home simply so you can cook these dinners to feed the family, the poison to to destroy the rest of us. That's what it really is. That's what it's really about. So if nobody's ever told you, I want you to know that Yo's telling you, and you can thank me later. You know, sometimes people don't have to give you money to save your life. They can give you good advice, right? And it's up to you to take it or not. You know. So my suggestion to you guys would be, don't worry about the Thanksgiving. Be thankful for your family every day, right? Be thankful for the family that you associate with every day, and try to have little small gatherings at least once a month. Y'all can do that yourself. Y'all don't need nobody else to tell y'all when it's time to get together to be thankful as a family, right? And then as far as the people that's preparing it, the ladies and the gentlemen that maybe they frying the bird or whatever they doing to the bird, let's cook some healthier stuff to feed our families, right? Let's feed our families that what gives our body life and continue to put life into our bodies, in our children's body, so that our generation can live on, right? Let's reverse the curse, okay? So that's gonna be the name of this video when I title it. This live stream is gonna be called "Reverse the Curse." So again, y'all celebrating this thing right here, and what y'all doing is increasing the curse, or you keeping the curse going by doing so with this Thanksgiving thing. And yeah, I said it. So, and I hope y'all guys have a good day. I ain't gonna stay on here long. Anything y'all want to say to me, you can say it. Type it real quick so I can see. And if you want to say anything, I can see it at the bottom when you type it. It'll go fast. Okay. Okay. So hey Jenny, I hope everything good with you, baby. I saw the message that you sent on one of my videos. Yeah, and I hope all is well with you and the family, baby. Prayers are with you. Yeah, y'all sleep tight. Okay, anybody else got anything to say? I can't see none yet. Anybody type none? Y'all hit that like button too, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on here again another time, and I'm not sure when. You welcome, baby. I'm not sure when, but I just want y'all to just be aware of it. And for all these other people in here, all of y'all that's trying to impress your family members for this thing right here, listen, it's not worth it. Y'all know they just gave them food stamps back to y'all. Don't be doing nothing ignorant with it and spending it all. So see, these people know how to do this thing. They gave you the food stamps just in the right time to get your money back. So you think they're giving you something, but they're really not. They just loaned it to you for a minute because they know half of y'all gonna take every dime in those SNAP benefits and spend that shit right back into their grocery stores and put it right back into their pocket. So yeah, I mean, hey, come on now. You all take that food. If you do celebrate this Thanksgiving thing, if you're gonna do that, make sure you feed your family the proper things, right? Yeah, yeah, that's all. So that's the end of this live stream. You know me, I ain't gonna drag shit out. It's the end. I just wanted to come on here and pop on. 20 minutes, it's enough, and I'm gonna catch y'all guys on the other side. I don't know how to cut this joint off. I gotta figure that thing out. Cause the last time, the last time I was on here, look, I'm telling you, this was crazy. I couldn't figure out how to cut it off, and I was finished with the live. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So look, we gonna talk to each other another time, y'all. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Peace, everybody. Hey, listen. And if you don't like your family member and stuff, don't go getting around and causing problems for everybody else when y'all going to these Thanksgiving functions and shit. If that's what you gonna do, keep your black ass at home. And if you can't afford to have all this stuff going on and all this to press your neighbors and your people at work and all this stuff, and so y'all have something to talk about, yeah, listen. Yeah, and definitely pray for our ancestors that were slaughtered during this time. Okay, if you remember that, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for them. So yeah, and I want you to feel a little bit guilty about doing it. I really do, because that shit it really it's getting old. You know, people need to cut that shit out. But anyway, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace, everybody.